Hello and welcome. Zhiguli Travel are in Dover, England. Dover is a beautiful city known for its lovely port that is the major port in southeast England. Due to its position, the city was invaded and needed a strong and powerful defense. That was possible due to strong and tall forts and castles. Dover is also known for its beautiful green areas, well-known buildings and landmarks that must be visited and admired. We will be using GPSmycity app to help us navigate the city. GPSmycity has 4 different self-guided walking tours in Dover, and today we will follow the Dover Introduction Walking Tour. For a full detailed walk, check the GPSmycity app. Our first stop, Dover Museum. The Dover Museum was founded in February 1836 by the town's mayor Edward Pett Thompson, and was initially housed in the old Guildhall and run by the Dover Philosophical Institute. The town council formally took it over 12 years later, constructing a new building to house it and the town's market in Market Square. Shelled from France in 1942 during the Second World War, the museum lost much of its collections, including nearly all of its natural history collections. Much of the surviving material was left neglected in caves and other stores until 1946, and it is estimated only 30% of the pre-war collection survived to that date. A 3-minute walk away, there's St. Mary's Church. St. Mary the Virgin Church represents the main and most impressive church of the town. It is said that the Saxons established this church and the Normans and Victorians continued to add some elements to it. The church was closed during the life of King Henry VIII, but reopened in 1544. In the 19th century, it was rebuilt and enlarged, giving it a new image. Some arches and towers were rebuilt using stone and giving them a modern, more fashionable look. Following Cannon Street will take us to the Roman Painted House. During the Roman invasion of Britain, Dover was one of the principal ports of the empire. A great amount of money was spent by the Romans to construct buildings. One of the finest in Dover was discovered in the 20th century and opened to the public as the Roman Painted House. The museum has on display an elaborate series of rooms, each bringing alive the Roman way of life to the modern visitor. Up the Biggin Street will take us to Dover Town Hall. Dover Town Hall is a beautiful place where different ceremonies are held on different occasions. It seats up to 500 guests and has many different rooms. The entrance is large and can be accessed by a flight of steps. Now it's managed by Thanet Leisure Force. The hall is open all year round and even civil marriages take place here. The Maison Dieu. The Hospital of St. Mary, Domus Dei or Maison Dieu is a medieval building in Dover, which forms part of the old town hall buildings. It was founded in 1203 by Hubert de Burgh, the Constable of Dover Castle, as the Hospital of the Maison Dieu to accommodate pilgrims coming from the continent to visit the shrine of Thomas Becket in Canterbury Cathedral. De Burgh gave the manors of River and Kingsdown to the hospital in order to fund it. 6-minute walkway across River Dower will lead us to St. Paul's Church. St. Paul's Church is a Roman Catholic church that dates back to 1868. It was damaged during the Second World War and subsequently restored several times. At the time, it required some new elements of restoration that added to the services. Today, it is a beautiful church that holds services and transmits God's wishes. It attracts a person through its simplicity and peacefulness. Climbing up the steep hill will take us to Dover Castle. Dover Castle is a medieval castle in English county of Kent. It was founded in the 12th century and has been described as the key to England due to its defensive significance throughout history. It is the largest castle in England. Dover Castle is a scheduled monument, which means it is a nationally important historic building and archaeological site that has been given protection against unauthorized change. It is also a Grade 1 listed building and recognized as an internationally important structure. The castle, secret tunnels and surrounding land are now owned by English Heritage, and the site is a major tourist attraction. Our last stop, White Cliffs of Dover, the Visitor Centre. The White Cliffs of Dover are cliffs that form part of the English coastline facing the Strait of Dover and France. The cliffs are part of the North Downs Formation. The cliff face, which reaches up to 350 feet, owes its striking appearance to its composition of chalk accentuated by streaks of black flint. Cliffs have great symbolic value in Britain because they face toward continental Europe across the narrowest part of the English Channel, where invasions have historically threatened and against which the cliffs form a symbolic guard. We hope you enjoyed this travel guide of Dover, and we are looking forward for you to join us on our next adventure in the near future. Take care, guys!